What's up, good people? What's going on with you? It is Friday. Yes, indeed. I know you ready for the weekend to be here and everybody ready to get out. I know I am. And we will be doing that very shortly. For all of our friends in New Orleans, it does look like we are getting ready to experience some bad weather. Just coming into the radio station, I saw the lightning and the dark clouds headed this way. So probably some parts of the listening area are getting some bad weather, and other parts, please be on the lookout. It's probably headed your way. All right. So, boss man, boss woman, if you can let the folks go a little bit early today, let them go so that they are not caught up in all of this bad weather and probably all the traffic that's going to be happening in just a little bit. Because I can tell you the traffic going to be something. Traffic is going to be something. So I'm hoping that you will at least adhere to the advice. All right, my number 504-582-9422. That's 504-582-9422. Got to talk about a whole bunch of stuff. Even going to bring it back around and have some conversation about stuff that's happening around the area. I'm trying not to just say what I'm doing, but yep, we're gonna have some probably some stuff around here that I need to talk about. But what you talking about, Gerard? Well, I think the first thing that I got to talk about are everybody's like, go on, say it and be quiet. Go on, say it. No. Hmm. So in Tangipahoa, the sheriff's office has announced that 4 jail employees are on administrative leave after they had an inmate that escaped the jail for the second time in a year. For the second time in a year, Trayvon Johnson escaped Thursday night after another inmate, Trayvon Wallace, boosted him over a fence in the jail yard. You know how you boost people? You put your hand in the hand, you put your foot in the hand, and they lift you up and take you over. So I'm almost betting that some of y'all didn't even know. Some of y'all didn't even know. And not only did it happen, well, let me go ahead on and tell you what happened. All right, I'm gonna read the story. This comes from Channel 6. Officials say they received calls around 10 p.m. from the public questioning whether Johnson, who's 22 years old, Trayvon, was still in custody. That's when officials did a head count and reviewed Johnson's movements throughout the day. Now, hear me out now. That's when officials did a head count and reviewed Johnson's movements throughout the day. According to Sheriff Gerald Sticker, inmates flooded a dorm shower around 4 p.m. And as deputies pushed the water into the hallway, they then secured the dorm. Y'all hear the timeline. 4 p.m. Sticker said his deputies were cleaning up the water and employees left the back door open to the jail yard. At some point, the dorm where the inmates were housed was unsecured, they say for less than 60 seconds. And in that time, Sticker and Johnson and Wallace ran out the yard where Johnson scaled and jumped the fence. And according to Sticker, Wallace couldn't get over the fence and walked back to the jail door where a deputy saw him and brought him inside. Sticker said at that point, employees did not do a head count. They what? They did not do a head count. During the night head count, deputies inaccurately reported all inmates accounted for. So, remember the timeline that I gave you. This started at 4 p.m. Now, they're talking about 10 p.m. Okay? Now, Sticker said when he learned of Johnson's escape, they notified law enforcement, the victims' families, and put Johnson in NCIC database as an escape within an hour of the jailbreak. Sticker said his deputies received the tip that Johnson was in the Baptist community. Deputies were in that area on an unrelated case when they approached who they believed to be Johnson wearing different clothing. The person ran into the woods, and Sticker said deputies reached it until 3 a.m. They searched for him until 3 a.m., but exhausted their efforts. Sticker encouraged Johnson to turn himself in and apologize to the community for the escape. Johnson was awaiting trial for alleged role in the 2022 Hammond area home invasion that killed a man and injured the victim's child. Johnson is also one of the 4 inmates who escaped from the Tangipahoa jail in May 2024. So a year earlier, he escaped again. The Tangipahoa Sheriff's Office said it is alerting victims and communicating with Johnson's relatives and known associates. Johnson is from Tickfaw and has ties to the Hammond Pumpkin area. And if you know his whereabouts, then you need to make sure that you call 800-554-5245. That's 800-554-5245. What's the difference here? Is it because of the number of inmates? That a lot of folks don't even know that this is happening. The press conference is going on like in the last, it had to be within the last 30 minutes or hour, 30 minutes, something. I did not see Travis Mackle hollering at the Tangipahoa sheriff. Cedric.
Hey man, listen, I put a post in reference to that. Travis Mackle and the white guy from Channel 8.
Wait a minute, I couldn't hear you. Hold on. Go ahead.
I put a post on my social media platforms in reference to that. You didn't see nobody disrespecting him.
Nope.
Nobody from Channel 6 or Channel 8.
Nope.
As well as I want to wait to see how his city council addresses him and talks about him, as well as his district attorney, and see what the state has to say about this, because it's the second time that this particular gentleman has escaped.
May of 2024 and May of 2025.
But you know, Gerard, man, we don't pay attention, man. We don't pay attention. We are so easily against ours. And don't get me wrong, nobody is not saying that a department head should not be accountable. But when people like a J.P. Morrell makes the choice to be disrespectful, but yet Mr. President of the City Council